Hi everyone, here's a new walkthrough of Hobby Lobby clearance. So first of all, in the art section they had Royal and Langnickel charcoal sticks for $1.50, marked down from $6. And then I thought I'd show these really quickly, the Brea Reese line. They had some of their water brushes and watercolor inks and glitter inks. These weren't on clearance, but I just thought you might want an update on Brea Reese since that kind of kicked off the whole Hobby Lobby clearance thing. And then in another section of the store they did have some Brea Reese that was on clearance, so that'll be in the video too. They also had these metal stamping impress art icons. There were hashtags, ampersands, and different just kind of crisscross designs. So this was all in the jewelry designing section. They had a couple of their blank slate things that were marked down. So just different types of jewelry charms and findings that were marked way down. And I believe I showed this in another video, but I wasn't sure. Vintage has a few of their chains on sale, and when I looked at these I wasn't sure if they were long enough for bracelets or necklaces, and actually the ones that are on clearance are 20-inch chains, so that would definitely be long enough for a necklace. And those were marked down to, I believe, $1.50. And some of these other vintage items I had seen before, and they are in a previous video. Now 3 of their jewelry making books were on sale. So the boho jewelry one for $2.50. Then there's a learn to make jewelry for $2.50. So it looks like it shows you how to use a lot of the different tools. $2.50 for learn to create with hemp cords. And they had a lot of their beads on clearance. $2 for check glass beads in different colors. $1.75 for those. Kind of a rust colored longer bead. And they had some of their strung beads just randomly on clearance. A whole bunch down here. Some kind of funky patterns. Some of them were 75 cents, some were $1.50, $1.75. And then that pale blue check glass bead string was $1. And then they had these leather cuffs and other DC Comics charms on sale for between $1.50 to around $2. So they had some Batman, Superman stuff. And that leather cuff that's Superman, I believe, is $1.50. And then I went over to the Gilded Age timeline. They had a few things marked down. So the sliver moons were $1.50. There's a cross for 75 cents. There's a medallion for $1.25. And earrings. More medallions, so it looks like these were all around $1.25. Another medallion for $1.25. And they had one ring that was 75 cents. It looked like an adjustable ring. And then in the fairy tale line they had these really cute magical creatures books. Little charms. 2 doves for $1.25. Oh, and they had this cute pendant. You're never too old for a fairy tale. I think most of us can agree with that. That one was $1. And they had this explorer line, some beads for $1. So those look like they have kind of a patina look. And then I want to say Poetic Spirit is the name of these. $1 for that one. So they had some things that were sort of tribal looking and southwestern. They had a whole bunch of these. This is from Blue Moon Beads. These are 50 cents and they are letter charms. So you could get monogram charms. Then this is the actual clearance section. So they had some frames marked way down. And they had these kind of graffiti looking crosses for $4.75. An adhesive silkscreen stencil from DCWV, that was 75 cents. And I tried to hone in on more like crafting and paper crafting stuff over here. They also had some stuff in party and gifting that was marked way down. Oh, there was just the one Artsy, a metal stencil for $1.25, and then they had quite a few of these. These were $1, I believe, and they are pop-up gift cards, so you can write like a personalized message, and then it has this little envelope that pops up that you could put a small gift or maybe a gift card in. They had these edible cupcake toppers and some type of birthday fondant set. They had these cupcake picks. These look like they'd be good for like 4th of July or a birthday party. So those I believe were 50 cents. And then they had some really cute pirate themed ones for 42 cents. More cupcake picks, and these had like a tool with big glitter pieces in them. And then this is a honeycomb sponge, which I think is a natural sponge. It was, I believe, $4.75, but it's normally like $16, so that's pretty marked down. Over here they have fondant, and it's some type of baking flavor. So those are $1.50. Just a little jar of those. And they're normally $6. And then they had more of the pickling wash. This is from Folk Art, so those are $1.50, and it's 8 ounces. They had several colors. They had a lot more duct tape. I've shown duct tape in 2 previous videos, so I didn't feel like you guys needed to see that again, but they did have some home decor stencils for lettering, like the wall decal type stenciling. They had some sentiment stencils. They had a cute one from Folk Art with the birds, a bird cage, that was $2.50. And then that looked like it was like a kitchen stencil with the coffee theme. A lot of these were marked way down to maybe around 75 cents. They had more foam stamps that were, I believe, 42 cents. They had some paintbrushes marked down to around $3. And sometimes they'll have these giant things of paper and you can get a really good deal. They happen to have a designer stencil. That one was $3.25. I believe that's Folk Art also. And then they had $2.99 sets of colored pencils. They were 48 sets. Now here's where the Brea Reese was marked down to clearance. They had modeling paste, so there was white and I believe a gold modeling paste for $1.99, normally $8. And then they had a couple of colors of texture paste that were also $1.99. There's that really pretty magenta, and I believe there was a gold behind that. And then they had some of the paint writers that are also 74 cents, and I did find out that it is their heavy body acrylic that goes in those. They had some mosaic tiles. I believe those are marked down to 75 cents. They had this Grumbacher watercolor set. This was marked down to, I believe, $11.50. It was the only one. Then they had these ink pads by Mason Rowe, which I was not familiar with that brand. They had a Midnight Black, so those are $1.50, normally $6. And then the same brand had these self-inking stamps. So 2 self-inking stamps that you could stamp on gifts. And there's that to and from. And then down here were more ink pad colors. Red, green, and I believe that's black. And then the same brand for $1.25, they had these embossing seals. Then Mason Rowe also had a personalized embosser. It said something about you could get one custom emboss thing that you could send away for. It was $10. And this was pretty close to the Ranger section, and that's what I was really looking for. Was I had seen that a lot of the Dylusions paints had been marked down in other Hobby Lobbies. That was not the case at this Hobby Lobby, but I have been continuing to look because we have a few in our area, so I'm hoping that they're going to do that somewhere around Phoenix. But they did have some really cute stamps that were marked way down. And there were a couple of sections in paper crafting that were really cleared out. So I'm hoping that the new stuff that's going to be going in there is going to be Ranger and or like new Prima stuff. Hopefully some stuff that we saw at the trade show. They had some of their own brand, the Paper Studio, these 12x12 pads. I believe there were 3 different ones. So there was one called Apartment 405. So you can see some of the patterns there. And these are one-sided papers. This lemon one had a blue and yellow theme. And they're pretty thick. So these were, I believe, $4.50, and then they're normally $19.99. And then this one had kind of a tribal southwestern feel, same price for these, and lots of pretty patterns on that one. That was a really colorful one. This one I had to kind of go sideways. They had a whole planner thing, $6.25, and that was like a paper planning kit that was around $6. They also had some of these 12x12 sets of paper, kind of like you see at Tuesday Morning, except these ones had different papers in them. It's not all just a set of one sheet of paper, and those were all $5. They had a couple of packets of Prima flowers for $1. I thought that white with the crystal look was really pretty. I'd never seen that one before, so that's cool to see some of the Prima flowers marked down. This time I didn't see any washi that was on clearance. I think a lot of that got sold out since the last time I was there. They did have one Faber-Castell item. This is their asphalt, and it is a texture paste, and it just described it as I think it was a black gritty texture paste. And then they had these reusable sticker stencils. These were all letter patterns. And these were all around, I want to say $2. And this one I had seen before. It's a Zenspiration stencil with lettering. That one was $1.50. Really pretty. And then last but not least, I happened across some Swarovski beads that were marked down to $1.50, 2 different sizes. And then also in the jewelry section, they had these snipper tools marked way down. And then just a little more of a peek at the Breyer Reese that was not marked down. But it looks like Breyer Reese will be sticking around, so that's good news. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.